Hello Year 9 and welcome to the Heath Lane Academy Options event. My name is Mr Wiseman and I'm going to be talking you through the physical education and sport qualifications that you could choose to study in Years 10 and 11. In PE we offer two qualifications. The courses have many similarities but also differences that allow us to cater to all learning styles. I am now going to explain what each qualification consists of and also how you will be assessed. Firstly, the Pearson Edexcel GCSE in Physical Education. This course is a traditional GCSE course that combines both theoretical and practical elements. The course encompasses a rigorous assessment of practical skills and ability, as well as assessing theoretical knowledge from a comprehensive criteria. There is also an opportunity for students to analyse and evaluate their own performance, planning and suggesting ways they can develop their effectiveness through appropriate training. The GCSE is split into four components. Component 1 is called Fitness and Body Systems and includes the three subsections listed in the table. The Applied Anatomy and Physiology section relates to how our body systems work and how they support us when we complete exercise and physical activity. Students will learn about the skeleton, muscles, the heart and the respiratory system and how each support us as we perform the various sports and leisure pastimes we choose to participate in. Movement analysis relates to basic biomechanics and analyses how humans move when they perform in sport. It also explains how and why the body moves. In the physical training element, students will learn about health and fitness and how we assess them. Also how we can analyse our own performance and begin to consider effective ways to improve through applied training. Then how our bodies adapt to regular training and participation in physical activity. In addition, students learn about injuries in sport and how to treat them, how and why we warm up and cool down, and performance-enhancing drugs and how these affect performance in sport. Component 2 is called Health and Performance and again split into three subsections. Health, Fitness and Wellbeing teaches students how our physical, emotional and social health can be developed, how lifestyle choices can affect both health and performance in sport, what impact a sedentary lifestyle can have, and how diet can support sports performance and impact on everyday health and fitness. Sports psychology looks at how we categorise skills, ways we can practice to improve, how coaches can guide performers to do better, how coaches feed back to performers, how we can set targets to improve performance, and how mental preparation and rehearsal can enhance performance. And socio-cultural influences looks at how people from different groups, such as the elderly, people with different ethnicities, disabilities and genders, can be drawn towards certain activities or find it difficult to access them. We also look at the commercialisation of sport, including sportsmanship, gamesmanship and deviance. Component 3 relates to the performance of practical. Students will be taking part in practical PE lessons each week where the teachers will be grading them on their skill level as well as how effective they are in competitive environments. Component 4 is an individual piece of coursework relating to an initial self-evaluation of the student's fitness, skill level and overall effectiveness in a sport of their choice. From an initial assessment, students will then plan, implement and evaluate a 6-week training plan designed to make them more effective at what they do. There are 4 assessment objectives for the GCSE course and these are shown on the slide. It is important to recognise here that students of course need to have theoretical knowledge but also the ability to apply that knowledge to different contexts using examples as well as the ability to analyse and evaluate all relating to performance in various sports and physical activities. The demonstration of practical skills is also very important, as is the ability to evaluate their own performance, suggesting ways they can improve. Our second qualification is the OCR Cambridge National in Sports Studies. This is a vocational qualification that enables students to take a more sector-based focus while also encompassing some core sport and physical education themes. Students have the opportunity to apply theoretical knowledge about different types of sport and physical activity, skills development, and sports leadership to their own practical performance. They will learn about contemporary issues in sport, such as funding, participation, ethics, and role models, as well as sport and the media. Students will develop an appreciation of the importance of sport both locally and nationally, including different ways of being involved in sport and how this shapes the sport industry. This course is split into 4 units. Firstly, Contemporary Issues in Sport is an externally assessed written exam paper worth 60 marks. By completing this unit, learners will explore a range of topical and contemporary issues in sport relating to participation levels and barriers, the promotion of values and ethical behaviour through sport, and the role of high-profile sporting events and national governing bodies in enhancing sports attempts to positively impact upon society and showcase their worth beyond providing entertainment. The remaining 3 units are internally assessed and are comprised of a series of coursework assignments. Firstly, the Developing Sports Skills unit. Learners will develop their skills, techniques, and use of tactics, strategies, compositional ideas in both an individual and team sporting activity, as well as their understanding of the rules to allow them to act in a number of officiating roles within an activity. They will also consider the use of different practice methods in order to improve their performance. The unit builds upon the core themes of the National Curriculum for Physical Education in Key Stage 3 and 4 and offers learners the opportunity to refine and showcase skills developed as part of that programme of study. There are then 2 optional units. Firstly, Sports Leadership. By completing this unit, learners will develop some of the knowledge, understanding and practical skills required to be an effective sports leader, and plan and deliver and review safe and effective sporting activity sessions themselves. They will be encouraged to consider and evaluate their delivery, and by doing so, develop their ability to communicate with an audience verbally and through practical demonstration, and adapt to developing situations and the different needs and abilities of those they are leading. And then finally, working in the sports industry. By completing this unit, learners will be able to identify a number of careers within the sports industry and how to gain access to them, the wider context of the role they play, and the development paths within them. They will also look at how the sports industry affects society in Britain by looking at areas such as the economy, health and fitness, heritage, tourism, and national identity. When making your selection on whether you would like to study PE and sport next year, you will simply mark PE as your chosen option. From there, the PE staff, you and your parents will discuss which course is most suitable for you, and this will then be allocated to your timetable next year. Finally, on behalf of the Creative and Performance team, I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. I will look forward to answering any questions you may have and seeing you continue to study physical education at Heath Lane.